Hello and welcome to the Temple of Tomes with your host, Indie Comics Jones. Today is February 7th, 2022, and this is episode 475. Today's comic is Not All Robots. This is coming out from Awa Upshot at a whopping $3.99 with mature content, and this is issue number 4. This is a recommend, so go out and get it. I love this comic. It's really pretty good. Now, if you're familiar with the movie or the book I, Robot, kind of along the same lines, where there's a society that all the occupations have been pretty much replaced by robots. Not all of them, but most of them. On the cover here, we get this strange. It took a little bit of time to tell what's happening, but there's like a set of eyeglasses here. You're just looking through one of the lens. There's a boy, looks like he's trying to sleep, he's kind of cowering as the family robot stands in the doorway. Now, there's a lot of animosity between the humans and the robots. There's a lot of humans that don't like the fact that they don't have a purpose, that they don't have a job, they want their jobs back. And they don't like the convenience that has been handed to them by the corporation. It's this massive corporation. I think it's called Mandroids or something like that. So let's get into it. We'll take a quick look to see who worked on this book. I think I have to go a few pages in. Mark Russell is the writer. Let's go in here. I've only read some stuff that he did with the Red Sonja on Dynamite a couple of years back, and I didn't really appreciate that too much, but this I am enjoying quite a bit. Mike Deodato is the artist. Lee Lowridge is the colorist. Steve Wands is the glitterer, and Raza is the cover artist, and we'll take another quick look at that. It is a really cool looking cover once you can figure out what's going on in it. Now this scene here does not happen in this book at all. Now, the main conflict going on here is there's a new set of robots that look just like humans that are being released that are going to replace the regular robots you see here. Now, if I do have a issue with this book, it's this cropping that they do all the way along. I don't know if those are supposed to be different pictures. Sometimes they don't line up quite. It's just kind of bothersome. It kind of breaks up the flow, which I don't think is a good thing in this case. So you got all these extra frames in here just going on the line. It's distracting, and it's taken away from the story. Okay, so you can see the big billboard, Mandroids. I can't believe it's not human. That's their new line of robots they're rolling out. This corporate head is telling these robots that you may be replaced, and you'll get a message shortly if you are one that is getting replaced. And you see them all digging. Now these robots are kind of unique in the fact that they have an empathy chip that can be removed, and once that is removed, they become more likely to prone to violence against humans. So you can see one of the new Mandroids opening a door for a woman with her baby. And then they have the training that's going on, sensitivity training for the robots. It's just all these cool little things. There's a talk show with the robot, and I see this one robot has these huge mallets for hands, and I'm assuming maybe in the future he's going to take it out on her, but I'm not sure. There is a little bit of violence in this graphically. But it's just a really cool story. This is issue 4. I do have issue 5, so we'll be taking a look at that. I don't know if that's the final concluding issue. As you can see, they're repurposing which droids they can. For instance, one has been repurposed to a, whatever you want to call those things, porta potties. And it's just telling people whether it's occupied or not. Maybe it's cleaning it inside as well. I don't know, but it's kind of humiliated at that point. Meanwhile, you got your inhuman resources where the woman, the mother of this one family were fathering, I think it's the Walters, is the name of their family. She wants a job. She's just feeling like, hey, this is driving me crazy not having a job. I need purpose. Her kids are getting older. And then we get our title scene, title spread, and you can see the art in here is really pretty nice. Even, I mean, look at the art here. In fact, just really, really striking. But those lines, I don't like them. They really bother me. It's I think it's too much artistic license in this case. Okay, so the anti-robot humans are meeting at this place called Philippe's. It's a hair salon, and they're getting together. So let's get weapons. Let's go out. We have to protect ourselves against this menace. Meanwhile, the robots are also making weapons. Mrs. Walters goes to talk to her own robot to say, hey, this is what we're feeling. I don't know. I believe his empathy chip has been removed, though. Just saying that we're scared of you. We don't know what you're going to do. You no longer have a job, and now you're kind of edgy. You're not communicating with us. And he says, I just wanted to let you know that that's what we're feeling. And then the robot goes to its own computer and just says, I'm so confused. I need clarity, as you can say. So things are not going well in the Walters household. Now, Mr. Walters finds out his two children are planning on going to the demonstration against the robots. He's not happy about it, but he doesn't have a reason why they shouldn't go. So they end up going instead of him just saying, no, it's just a bad idea. So in the meantime, Snowball, that's the Walters renamed robot. I think it was something like Razor Fist or something like that before, but now it's Snowball. Razor Ball, maybe it was Razor Ball. It's been renamed to Snowball, so it'd be a gentler, kinder robot. It would appear to be there, but he's made up his own weapons, and he's bringing those out against this demonstration. So we have a couple Mandroid reporters here as well. So you got a Mandroid joining in with the demonstration. These Mandroids are very docile. They are not prone to violence at all. We have a Mandroid reporter as well. And suddenly, these humans are protesting. They see a group of robots, the old generation robots, approaching them. User unfriendly. So we're going to have our big clash, and you can see they've got like medieval weapons and such that they've created on their own. So they're out for the humans. Humans are like, no, they're overmatched. They're just trying to get away, and there's a little bit of violence breaks out. The Mandroids are like the first ones to get speared and taken apart, but the humans are not safe either. Meanwhile, back at the Walters house, Mrs. Walters finds out that the kids are gone, and you let them go. We got to go get them. But this is kind of funny. The hairdresser gives one of the people this special hairdryer that fries the electronics in the robots. But I guess it's cordless. I didn't know they had cordless hairdryers, but apparently they do, huh? But so she's going to take that to the demonstration just to be safe, and you can see she uses it right here. So this seems a little out of sequence because the demonstration's already taken place, but oh well. As you can see, things are getting pretty hairy here. The Mandroid is being speared. The human is now being speared. I believe that is Philippe that is getting killed, the owner of the hairdresser. And it's Snowball that does it. So they're just horrified. No, that was our robot that's killing us. So, yeah, this is just cool stuff. So the police show up, but they're all run by robots, and they're just taking all the scrap metal away. Mrs. Walter jumps in like a forklift and goes after Snowball herself and pins him against the wall. So we don't know what's going to happen there, but everything is being surrounded. And Snowball eventually is picked up and thrown into the trash. So this is to be concluded, and we'll find out what's going to happen next. Here is the cover for this. And it is a 5-issue series, so it will wrap up in the next issue. And it looks like it's some kind of on and off switch noose. Welcome to the future, mankind. Your services are no longer required. So it is a recommend. Really well done art. The writing, I think, is good. I think the story is excellent. I'm really taking a look at, the need for human interaction becoming less and less. Let's take a look at some of the other stuff that's coming out from Awa Upshot. We had in December, The Crimson Cage debuted. It's a 5-issue comic by John Lees, and it looks like some kind of puppetry going on with a MMA mat or wrestling mat. I'm not sure which one. Let's go to the back here. Coming up next month, this is what is going to be in issue 5. It's out last month in January, and I picked that up, so we're good to go on that. Or it came out in December, maybe. Came out when I was moving, so I missed it all. So it looks like there's some pretty hairy stuff coming up, too. So I can't wait for that, to read that one. Marjorie Finnegan, Garth Ennis recommended the first issue, hated the second issue. So time is on her side, but it's a not recommend for me now. All right, a word from Awa Upshot, and then we have Hell. This is John Lees again. If these walls could scream, it looks like about a motor court, motel. They have hotel, but it looks more like a motel. So some kind of strange, haunted, supernatural things going on. That came out in December. And there you go. We have reviewed out. We're reading that one. Not loving it, but I'm sticking with it. It's interesting enough. I dipped out of Moths. It's just got out of the rotation. It's very slow moving, but it was very well done. Art is nice. And, of course, not all robots. The rest of these, Marjorie Finnegan, I'm off of that one, too. So, thanks for stopping by and listening to my review and watching my review of Not All Robots from Awa Upshot, the recommended book. As always, please like, please subscribe if you have not, and we'll see you next time at the Temple of Tomes. This is Indie Comics Jones. You all have a good week.